Hey guys, during this video I'll talk about phenylpiracetam again. I've made a lot of videos. That one seems to be one of the more popular ones. Out of curiosity, I tried it again today. I've talked about a stack before. If you're sleep deprived, just using some modafinil or adrafinil or armodafinil and pairing it with phenylpiracetam, because phenylpiracetam, one of the things I feel it's underrated for is taking it when you're sleep deprived. It's used as a physical stimulant, phenylpiracetam, although naturally when you have less sleep, when you're sleep deprived, you generally just feel more fatigue. You're less likely to want to be active, to go walk and make 10,000 steps or whatever. Your body's more tired. So very interesting phenomena with phenylpiracetam is you're very physically stimulated, and because of that it feels like it fights off any fatigue you may have as a result of being sleep deprived. I really like the stuff. After experimenting with it a couple of times in the past month, it's something that I'm going to buy more of and use periodically, not every day, because people seem to have withdrawals from it. Let's say if you take it for a week straight, for instance. So I'm just going to use it for those times when I have something like which requires a lot of, like, a very learning intensive type of task, or maybe I'm sleep deprived. It is a great supplement. Wow. Don't get confused. Although it has the word racetam in its name, it's nothing like piracetam, oxiracetam, aniracetam, pramiracetam. It is nothing like them. Those are supplements. Those are nootropics that take at least a few weeks to start working once you dose them twice a day. Phenylpiracetam is more like in that family of modafinil, like even like Concerta, which, I mean, you get the point. It lasts for like a day. Very strong stuff. Start with a low dose, like 100 milligrams or less. What you'll notice is, again, after a couple of hours, you'll feel more physically stimulated. Today, I did not go to the gym. I took it in the morning. A few hours afterwards, it was interesting. I wanted to be on my feet. I wanted to walk around. I just had a lot of physical energy to the point that it was almost a little bit uncomfortable. So that's the one thing why phenylpiracetam is not a 10 out of 10. 10 is maybe like an 8 or a 9 out of 10, because you seem to have the physical energy, but you don't have the focus. For focus, there's better things out there, like caffeine, for example. If you dose it properly, if you know yourself and how you respond to caffeine, I feel like the focus is a lot better. Or something like L-tyrosine, or even Noopept. With this, you don't seem to have the focus. You feel very stimulated, and you just have to find that sweet spot in terms of how it could work best for you, and what sort of diet or supplement stack you can use throughout the day that's conducive to you just being focused and being productive, or whatever you're looking to achieve. Overall, if you are taking it again, I wouldn't advise you taking it within 6 hours of sleeping. It'll mess with your sleep. Not as bad as caffeine, but you likely won't hit like those deep stages of sleep. And it's similar to caffeine in the in the context of like appetite suppression. You just feel a bit more stimulated. You don't really want to think about food. I get those effects from caffeine. I don't know if everyone does. So the ideal thing with phenylpiracetam, in theory, would be taking it with like L-theanine, because L-theanine will naturally like relax you. But I don't know how that would work, because L-theanine, there's no kind of like extended release capsule of L-theanine where it goes throughout the whole day. Like phenylpiracetam is not something which works for a couple of hours. It works for, yeah, I took it 11 hours ago. I still kind of feel a little bit stimulated. Like I can go for a jog. I didn't even have caffeine. So interesting stuff. If you are taking it, just every couple of hours or every few hours, just even if you want to stand up, you want to go for a run or whatever, just sit down, take a nap, just try to relax yourself, relax your body, and the mind just seems to follow that way. Great stuff, very, very affordable. I would recommend you buy it in the powder and just buy a milligram scale, so you can start off very small and then increase the dosage as to your tolerance. but better than modafinil for me right now anyway, or better than armodafinil and adrafinil, even in relation to being sleep deprived. What I don't like about modafinil is like the irritability I get from it. I've talked about this in another video, and it just, if I'm having conversations with people, which I'm in sales and that happens, modafinil just seems to make me a little bit less patient, less empathetic, less likely to really see and understand things from people's perspectives. Better for like computer work or like organizing things, but in terms of social interaction, phenylpiracetam is just better. It just more energy, no fatigue, and extroverted, like just socially sharp. Your word recall will be better. But it's just an interesting supplement in that for like an hour or two, you kind of like forget that you're on it. You don't feel like uncomfortably stimulated. Then you just figure like a couple hours after, oh yeah, I'm on phenylpiracetam. That's why I'm being so productive, or that's why this is happening. Hope that was helpful, guys. As always, comment below if you'd like me to review a nootropic in a future video. Hope you guys are liking the content I'm putting out there. And I'll see you guys next time.